What's up, family?
Welcome back to another episode. I'm excited about this one because it is going to be the shortest one y'all got because we're still working on it. But if you're new, I am Brittany.
I'm
This is
Dorian.
my boo thing. And yeah, so we're talking about the space stone. Okay, we're still healing with the space stone.
We
We're still healing from the space
we now.
stone. Because I came from an only child situation. I've said this multiple times. So I have only child syndrome. I like being around my husband. He likes being around me in increments, and he's growing to love being around his wife 25/8. So don't do that. So the space zone is about me time and we time and having a healthy balance.
Yeah.
So because we work together, live together, and are friends, we kind of not kind of we
What?
you snapped your
I'm
head
sorry.
around real quick. We spend all of our time together. We even shower together. Like we spend all of our time together. And there are moments where we don't spend time together, but we spend time together. And it's not necessarily a chore. I can't speak for him. I can only speak for me.
No, it's not.
Okay, good. Because I was going to knock you out.
I just got domestic.
Domestic. It's not a chore, but I do understand the healthy balance between me time and we time. But for a long time, the reason why I was so like, no, we have to spend time together is because I didn't get him. I had to share him in high school. I had to with his girlfriends because God forbid he was in a relationship and I was his friend and he had another girlfriend. I was like, she's infiltrating my time. So I didn't get to spend time with him when he was doing graphics really heavy, like his family always needed him and other people, and it was like, I just want him to
A
myself. Like
popular guy.
you are, and it pisses me off. Now I got to compete with our daughter. I'm like, oh my god, just spend time with me. I'm gonna lock him in a cabinet and just me. But that just comes from I'm a Taurus. We're very territorial,
Yeah.
especially with our friends. So it becomes a little difficult when he wants to like
I don't stray too far
you
because
don't,
I'm
you
very
don't allow
protective in my
me
own
right.
rights as well.
I would say you don't allow me to stray too far. Don't don't look off.
I think it works both ways.
We're still working on
We're
it,
still working
but we're
on
gonna leave you guys some tips, okay? So you just practice your me time and your we time. We time first.
it. Yeah. It's all because of individuality. At the end of the day, you guys are two
We're
individuals.
we visuals. We're we
I
visuals.
don't even know how to really talk about this topic. Um, the
We're
best
we visuals.
the best advice I can give anybody, uh, make it a point. Make it a point to be intentional with um, building yourself. All right, like I'm very big in personal development, and that's just because I always like to figure things out. I like to
Yeah.
hack my brain, and now being a family man, like I'm so into my family. Like everybody, they're their own individual person. And I just want to make sure that I can do my best to support them. Becoming their 100% best self.
Yeah.
So it's like the more that I learn, I want to be able to, pass it along to everybody that I can, say this is my loved one, and I'm here. Do with it as you may.
Yeah.
So if in the time that you have with your spouse, regardless if it's a little or a lot, just make sure that you are building yourself so that way that you can bring something back to the
Right.
table. So that's the only reason that I stress individuality,
We duality.
and
We
it's
individuals.
good, healthy balance. It's great balance to be able to step away from your partner so that way y'all can have something, I guess, to come back to and talk about, or
When you go to sleep and wake up, you
see
can
what
talk
I'm
about your dreams with me. We don't have to experience time apart.
I love my time with my wife. We're a great time together or separately. So,
Keep
and she's
shining.
know that you will always come
For
for sure.
sure.
That's
That's
what
what
friends
friends
are
are
for.
for. See, we go together.
All right. See, like I give her that, and I'll do that all day. 5 minutes, I gotta go to the bathroom, babe.
Like, right, because
Where
I'll
you
be sending
going?
a text like, "What are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, it's been 5 minutes."
Like, um,
Okay, so amongst us being goofy and playing, no, I do over time, I have learned how to not feel like us not being together all the time was a problem. So the root of why I like our we time is because when he had me time, he when we were dating, not in our marriage. Let me get that correct because I don't want y'all trying to search. When we were dating, he had a lot of infidelity moments. So he would be talking to a girl or trying to get a number, but he was also a musician, not making excuses, but that kind of lifestyle, especially for the route that he was going, kind of made him have to be like he was single.
mm,
So he was out a lot, and I was at home with our son a lot. And it kind of made me feel like if he wasn't with me and I didn't have eyes on him, that he was out here doing something he shouldn't have been doing. So it took me a really long time to heal that mindset of he's not out doing something, Brittany. He's working or he's sleeping or he's building or he's trading or he's just being a dude and he's just playing a game. Like you don't have to be a part of every moment of his life.
right.
Because that's not now you're stepping into you don't trust. And I, after having that conversation with him, it's like, no, I don't trust you to go out and not be in my presence. We had to get to a place where it's like, no, I trust you. And I trust this man. And it's not, it hasn't been for a very long time. I think the trust was built over time because I stopped being so masculine and stopped operating in such a, no, I need to be the head honcho. I need to know what's going on. Me. I stopped being that person in our marriage and finally started being feminine. And when he created a safe space for me to be able to trust him, and I created a safe space within myself to be able to trust him, it made that separation kind of easier.
Yeah.
And also, he's very protective and not in a I can't do anything way, but I understand his level of protection. Number one, there have been incidents where I've fainted and done things, and that has caused him to be a little bit more hands on when it comes to me, even my kids. So I've just gotten used to no, you can't go outside, when the lights go off because number one, you wear glasses and can barely see, and number two, crazy people are outside.
Opportunist.
Right. And there are some women who are like, that's too much for me. That's too much control. For me, I'm like, I get it. I have a husband who cares about my well-being. And don't necessarily I don't pick apart trying to understand it, so to speak, but I respect it. I have somebody who cares. His way of showing that he cares is very different than what I anticipated, but that's how he cares. And I accept and appreciate and invite the way that he shows his level of care and protection. And sometimes that means like if he goes upstairs to go do some work, it's like, what you finna do? Oh, because we're going upstairs. And it's like, oh, okay, you can sit on your phone, you can take a nap, do what you do, but we're going upstairs. And it's like, heard? Like, I don't go back and forth. I'm a really no conflict kind of just chill, like
Yeah.
whatever. You want me to go? Shoot, I'll go where you go. And I'm just very compliant. I'm a rule follower. That's just who I am. So the we time thing doesn't bother me because I've been an only child for my whole life up until my mom got married at when I was 16. So I like companionship. I like company. I like having somebody who wants me around.
Yeah.
And that desire to be wanted and to be seen and to actually be cared about and protected, it don't bother me. I shoot. I invite it. I love it. And that's just where our we time is growing. But I'm still working on, him being away from me for longer than 5 minutes. Not because I don't trust him, just because I enjoy his presence and because we really don't have any outside friends. We are each other's friend. So it just becomes a little bit like,
Yeah.
I gotta go talk to my kids. They're on my other friends, but their conversation is limited because they're 10 and 6. So it's like, bestie, let's have some time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I welcome it as well. I'm a lover of my wife. I, I just love who she is. Like even if I wasn't her husband, I would still try to find a way to be in her life as her
Mm-hmm.
friend. I don't see us never not being close friends. So
Oh, yeah.
if this was to ever not work, I'm sorry, next guy. I'm in your life too, bro.
Yeah, there is no. I think every guy that I've dated, every female I've dated, like anybody I've dated, is like, nah, bruh, y'all have too much of a chemistry. Like I've had people break up with me. Everybody has broken up with me because they're like, we can't tell if y'all are friends or not. Like it's uncomfortable. I'm like, no, that's my bestie. Like we're
Yeah.
chill, and they're like, you make me feel like I'm a third wheel. Like I'm looking into y'all's relationship, and I'm supposed to be your partner, and I'm like, you are, but
Mm.
that's my friend, and that kind of power struggle was always difficult. So we finally stopped involving other people into our little secret love triangle.
Yeah.
It's like, forget
Let's
it.
just tie the knot.
Let's just do it. Let's just be together. And
Right.
here we are.
Yeah.
But we're still working on that, space stone.
I think as our life expands, when we like, especially when we move to LA, we acquire some more friends and just, I guess, just expand.
You're
Like,
not gonna go hiking with me. Just say it.
I would love to hike with you. What you mean?
Once.
Yeah.
No, I'm hiking every day.
No, you can't do that. Not without me. Unless she takes the dog. I'll let her take the dog. So I'm gonna train him to act just like me. So that'll work. So you won't be without me. See? There we go. Compromise. See? Got these stones.
I'm so done. Anyways, thank y'all so much for riding with us. We really hope that you guys got some stones from this, some tips,
Right.
some tea. You've done the homework that we've left you.
Yeah.
Because we are applying these things to our own marriage and our own way of doing things, and just building this series has really helped us refine little things and tinker with some things in our own relationship and marriage, to be able to really be authentic and help you guys,
Yeah.
because everything that we share with y'all, we do ourselves.
Yeah.
We go through the
This
motions
is from
ourselves because we have
personal
to.
experience.
Right. We have to. In order to be authentic and share things from a place of knowing, we have to experience it and live with it.
Yeah.
So we've done that. We've done the work. And that's why we're able to give you guys these gemstones and, all of our other little tips and tricks that we've learned along the way. Because this is a 19-year process between us. Like we've known each other for 19 years and have been together for 9 years coming up this year. So
yeah,
we're not married 9 years. What have we been together, like 14, 12? We've been together for a long time. So experience is what we're expounding upon when we leave you guys with tips and create these series and podcasts and things. So we hope that you guys are getting some things.
Oh, I know
growing
y'all
your
are.
marriages.
Now you got to be accountable for yourself. A lot of people like to watch the aesthetic of other people making it, and I want what they have, but you got to do the work. There's no way around it. Got to do the work. Like nobody wants to hear that. You got to take your notes. Y'all actually have to apply these things.
Yeah.
Like she said, this is coming from experience, and advice and things that we've heard from other people that we're still applying for ourselves. But predominantly, everything that we typically talk about is from what we're actively going through or what we've been through. So do with it as you may.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Love you. Peace. Bye.